Yeah, good evening. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Sunday, the 3rd of May 2020. This is my second video for the night, surprisingly. This one's my high probability daily charts, where I'm just going to go over all the pairs I'm currently trading and what's setting up for tomorrow on my TradingView chart. So if you do like these videos, guys, please hit the like or subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. You can get them if you want to contact me at any time. You can just go to my website, JAGfx.com. And there's a contact form there. I think the email address is admin@jagfx.com, or you can contact me via the Facebook group or Telegram. I'm more than happy to talk to anyone. And if anyone wants to join the Telegram or Facebook groups, that'd be greatly appreciated. All right, let's get on to the charts. What are we looking for? TradingView. All right, this is my daily charts, my watch list on the right here, all the pairs I'm trading. They're all daily charts, as I said. This is the high probability method. I'll just bring this in a bit because I've got it zoomed out. All right, so on my watch list you'll see colours highlighted here. Generally most of the pairs got trades on. If they're not highlighted, like New Zealand CAD and Euro USD, there's no trades on. Blue, there's trades on. Orange, I'm just looking at possible trade entries or something else tomorrow. The good thing about TradingView is, now if we look at this chart here, this is AusCAD, just you can read my notes etc on the chart. See this red dot on the QMP filter? If this was on MT4 or MT5, those dots wouldn't appear because TradingView, the candle is closed, or the market's closed. It's the Friday, so it's closed. There's a new signal coming on Monday. It's a sell signal. Now I've already drawn in initially hidden sort of bearish divergence across there. Now we've got sort of hidden regular bearish divergence. So that sell trade tomorrow, that's going to be a trade I'm going to take. Unless something drastic happens, like there's a huge gap down or up even, as it stands at the moment, when that new candle opens tomorrow, that'll be a sell trade on the AusCAD. Now, moving right along, Aus-Swiss. All right, you can read my notes, as I always say on these videos. If you can't understand me, I'm talking too quick, or I'm going through it too fast. So my sells are designated by the red lines, vertical dotted line or dashed line, and a red solid horizontal line. Buys are blue. So red trend lines represent bearish divergence. Green trend lines, which is none on this chart obviously, are bullish divergence. Blue trend lines are something that catches my attention, something that interests me. Could be a resistance level, support level, or just a trend line that's going to be broken. I write my notes as I look at charts, take things. So I've got a sell, a hedge buy, a second sell. So the initial sell was at 0.02 and the hedge buy was at 0.02. So between that sell trade and that buy trade, I'm locking in a loss. Then when a second sell trade presents, which is this one, second sell is at 0.06. So it's a bigger position size. This yellow dashed line is my overall break even for all three trades. So I like how this trend line's broken. The MACD Platinum is a zero lag MACD. If it's above the zero level, and that's the zero level there, I'm looking to sell. If it's below the zero level, I'm looking to buy. So it's above and it's still above. Again, we've hit hidden bearish divergence, which I love, followed by regular bearish divergence. So it's a good setup. You get the two divergences on the same pair, and I'm not going to take, even though it's at break even now for these three trades, highly unlikely I'll take any action until this MACD Platinum gets down closer to the zero level. Then I'll look at, say, closing out the original sell trade and possibly the hedge buy trade, and a partial close on the second trade. So something like that. All right, moving right along, Aus-Yen. In a sell trade here, back here, went against me, again, hidden bearish divergence. Again, regular bearish divergence. Now, this sell signal is, you can't see these green and red dots, QMP filter. There's a red one here, that gave me that sell, but there's not been a green dot anywhere. So that sell signal remains valid. I draw this trend line along here. Once I get a break through that trend line, I can look at taking a second trade. That's what I'm looking at tomorrow. You can see, unless something drastic happens, that is closed below that trend line. For me, that's good for a second signal. It'll be 0.06. The divergence makes it look good, makes it attractive. It's a good setup. Aussie New Zealand. This green line down here is parity, 1.000. Doesn't hit it very often, hit it there. It's just a big round number. So we've got trend lines everywhere, you get these blue lines. As I said, something interests me. We've had a sell here, and I took a sell up here. That's because what happened here? Yeah, it was already taken on a trend line break, so there's my second sell there, as you can see that, and it's come to my overall break even already, but again, the MACD platinum's way above the zero level, so there's no action taken on this yet, even though I'm at break even. Aussie USD. Another one, I'm going to sell, a hedge buy. That's all I've got at the moment. If you see grey vertical lines, that means a warning signal for me, and that was a red red MACD dot above the zero level. Now, since Friday close, we've now got a red QMP filter dot up here. You can just see it above the blue line. That says there's going to be a second sell trade tomorrow on the open. This green dashed line, 0.600, which is a big number for the Aussie. So looking to take a second sell trade there, put it into my spreadsheet, which I share the link to in the description. There's a results spreadsheet. I think there's about 670 trades since June last year, so they're all there to see, and everyone's more than welcome to check them out. So looking at taking a second sell tomorrow morning. CAD Swiss, one of my problem pairs I've got. If you look over here, you see these 5 blue vertical lines. There's 5 buys all the way up here somewhere. I didn't draw the horizontal lines because I'll just mess up the chart a bit, but there are 5 trades that are just dangling there that I've messed up, and now I'm stuck with them. The good thing is they're positive swap, so it's a good positive interest, overnight interest on them. So even though they're tying up margin and I'm losing money on the actual trades, I'm making a little bit of money back on the swap. So I'm just sort of ignoring them for the moment and concentrating on the right hand side of the chart where I took a sell, hedge buy, and tomorrow is going to be a second sell. Similar to the Aussie and that, MACD platinum's above the zero level. Again, the divergence, the hidden followed by the regular. It's common setup at the moment. This big coronavirus moves just created so much movement on the charts. CAD Yen. Good thing is with this one, I'm going to sell trade up here, which is a great little double top up there. Love my double tops, double bottoms. Now this has come down nicely. I've got to stop and play, so that's that taken care of. Now down up here, I took another sell in here. Went against me. Got a hedge buy in here. MACD platinum still above the zero level. Seeing a theme here, aren't you? And there's going to be a new sell tomorrow. Same deal. So it's just getting ready. I can see it. That's what I like about TradingView. This at the moment is my overall break even all the way up here, because I'm overall net 0.01 minus 0.01. As long as price remains below that yellow line, all trades I can close and I'll be in profit as long as it stays below that yellow line. So I've got plenty of wiggle room. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, not much happening here. Buy, sell, second buy. Nice little support level here. Sort of pushed through it, but didn't really convincingly come back up. We're close to the overall break-even level, but the MACD platinum's a long way below the zero level, so we're going up nicely. We broke this trend line, so hopefully it'll just keep on heading up. Looking good. Euro Aussie. All right, look at this big move after the during the corona. I'm in a sell up here, which is great. Stop and place for that sell, so that's sweet. Took a buy in here, and this is my overall break even down here, which is because it's positive 0.01. As long as price stays above that for the sell and that buy, I can't lose on those two trades. And now this trend line was broken nicely on Friday, probably a bit too much for my liking, but it's broken. So I'll look at taking a second sell trade tomorrow. or on Monday. So for me, because I'm in Vietnam, that is 4 a.m. But that's what time I'll get up. That's not necessarily what time I'll take the trade, because the spreads will take a while to come in, no doubt. So, all right, Euro CAD. We're going to buy, hedge sell, then a warning signal because I had a green dot on the MACD Platinum, and Friday close presented this green QMP filter dot, so I'll be taking a second buy tomorrow morning. Again, hidden bullish divergence followed by regular bullish divergence on the same move. Euro Swiss, my least favourite pair at the moment, doing nothing. Euro Pound. Took a buy up here based again on hidden bullish divergence. Drew this trend line through here, no sell signal, and the trend line's been broken on Friday, and we've got a nice support base here, double bottom, or you can consider it regular bullish divergence. So I'll be more than likely taking a buy, second buy trade, unless something drastic happens on the Euro Pound tomorrow morning. Euro Yen, it's got a few trades going on. The yen pair's got messed up pretty bad with the corona. The charts are pretty ugly. What have we got here? Got a lot happening. It's all one sequence by looks. It's all over the place. Overall break-even's up at this yellow dash line, so nothing doing at the moment. The MACD Platinum's below the zero level. Made a few dollars, so I've just got to keep on working at it. Euro New Zealand, again, new buy signal tomorrow by looks. There's a green, yeah, definitely a green QMP for the dot in a buy, sell, buy. Horns going off out there. And yeah, you can see again hidden bearish bullish divergence followed by regular bullish divergence. Trend line break, bang, we'll go. We'll take that second buy. Euro USD, nothing happening here. I've still drawn this, left this triangle pennant thing on the chart just to see how it worked out. It's going up. There was a buy signal here. I didn't take it. It's just too high a risk. Would have paid off, but just not worth the effort. Pound Aussie in a buy. This is a nice standalone trade in a buy. It's in my favour at the moment. MACD Platinum still a long way below the zero level. Pound CAD in a buy. It wasn't a great setup. You can read my notes, but it's got a nice little support level here. It's really got to break through this previous highs though to convince me it's going up. At least we're in the right side at the moment. Pound Swiss in a buy down here, and that's got a stop in place here. Then I took a sell in here based on, guess what, hidden bearish divergence, and it's gone against me. I took a hedge buy. Now tomorrow we're going to get another sell signal, so a second sell, and we'll force down. Here's my overall break even without that sell trade on yet. So as long as price stays above that yellow line, both trades I'm in profit. So ideally this thing's going to roll over to the downside, take out my stop on that remaining buy, no problems, and we'll make money on the sell side then. That's all good in theory. That's the plan. Pound New Zealand, this pair is starting to really peeve me. Yeah. I'm in a lot of trades here and have been for a while, and it keeps on coming close. Well, look at this, on Thursday and Friday it touched my overall break-even level a couple of times, but it just didn't push through enough to cover the swap, so I didn't close out. Probably going to regret this. I've probably said that a few times already. So I'm in a lot of trades, a couple of different sequences, sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3, which match the notes here. So it's just a matter of keep on working this pair and seeing how I can get out of these trades slowly but surely, and try to add to the overall profit in the meantime with these newer sequences. The older sequence can sort of hang a bit, and I can just keep on chipping away with these newer sequences. Like sequence 2 was a buy, and there's a hedge sell. So tomorrow there's going to be a new buy, so there'll be a second buy on sequence 2, and sequence 3 was a sell, and that buy will be a hedge buy on that. And this sequence here, that'll be a 5th hedge buy on that. So that'll get rid of the overall break even. I'll put it up here somewhere, and we'll try work our way down again. That's just the way it is. We'll try and get some profit on these sequences. Sounds a bit confusing, I know, but that's the way I'm trading. All right, pound yen. Nice little top here. Took a sell, took a hedge buy, and it's already just pulled. Friday just completely reversed the yen pairs. So we're heading back down, but nothing happening at the moment. Just hedge locking in a small loss. Alrighty, pound USD. This is one of my problem pairs too. I've got a lot of big trades on. Ideally, it's not a great situation, so they start up here, but I'm concentrating more on the right-hand side of the chart at the moment. So sell taken here, hedge buy, and we're looking for it's the pound reversed. Yeah, it wasn't the yen, it was the pound that reversed on Friday. So I've got plenty of pips, plenty of dollars in the bank on this pair, but I've got to work my way out of these trades. They're not that far away, and I'm pretty confident it's not. I can get out of this, no worries. Famous last words. New Zealand CAD, ugly pair. Coronavirus, it's normally a pair that moves pretty nicely, but this is just dog's breakfast. New Zealand Swiss franc, going all right here too. Buy here, stop and play, so that's all right. Took a sell here, hidden bearish divergence. Took a sell, took a hedge buy. Now we've got regular bearish divergence, and we've got a sell signal, which will come tomorrow. I'll take a second sell trade on this sequence here. This buy will probably more than likely get stopped out, and we'll just add to this profit, hopefully. New Zealand Japanese yen. See all these pairs on Friday just reversed. We're in a sell here. Hidden bearish divergence. Nice little double top. Got the buy, the hedge buy, so we're locking in a loss between these two, and the MACD platinum still above the zero level, so looking for a second sell. When it comes, no one knows. New Zealand USD, similar, another reversal on Friday. Very similar. Hidden bearish divergence, took the sell. The green line is 60-cent level on the New Zealand USD, it's a big number. And we took a hedge buy, hopefully, and I've drawn this little blue line across there, so hopefully that'll hold and become a double top, which I love, and I'll take a second sell if it presents. There's going to be a warning, at least I'm drawing a warning vertical line tomorrow, looking at that red dot on the MACD platinum. USD CAD, another one that reversed on Friday. So we took a buy, hidden bullish divergence, went up a little bit, come down, took a hedge sell. MACD platinum still below the zero level. And again, looks like we're taking a buy tomorrow. Yep. So that'll be a nice little double bottom there. MACD platinum still below the zero level. Buy, bigger trade, looking good. USD Swiss franc. In a few trades here, sequence 1, sequence 2. Parity, there's a green line up there, 1.000, so that's a big number in this pair. Coronavirus has been tough to trade. Now we've had a sell up here, we're coming down, and we're getting close to overall break-even level, and the MACD platinum is getting close to the zero level. So another day or so, I'd like to see this push down through that, below that yellow line. I could probably look at closing out some of these trades, maybe just leaving sequence 2 on and getting rid of sequence 1. There's options, so it's just a matter of, you can get a little bit creative when you've got a few trades on. USD Japanese yen, took a sell up here, and it's got a stop in place just above these highs here, so that's a standalone trade. Took a new buy here, it's pretty ugly and going sideways. I think I talked about this in my 12-hour video too. It's not a good looking pair. You know, I normally like the USD Japanese yen, it moves nicely, but last couple of weeks or month or so, because this is the daily chart, so 20 candles represent a month. Yeah, it's been a bit ugly, but we're all right as long as we remain above this yellow line on both trades. We can't lose, so price stays above that. So that's it for the daily chart, people. It looks like there's a fair bit happening tomorrow, which is great. There's a busy day on Friday. It looks like it's going to be a busy day on both the 12-hour and the daily charts tomorrow also. And it's good that I'm going to get an early night tonight and get stuck into it at 4 AM. And that's the next time I'll talk to you. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll get some pips this week. Alright, now I've got to work out how to turn this video off because I've lost my software's all playing up.